Good morning. I want to go ahead and show you. My name is Camille Pace, and I'll be teaching you this semester for Statistics Math 1401. I'm hoping you've already read my introduction and gotten familiar with who I am. I want to give you a quick overview of how to start the course. So I'm here in the beginning pages, and I'm going to go down and go to all the way down to Syllabus and Start Items. So if I click on that, again, I'll see the introduction. Please feel free to read that. It gives you some instructions on what to do to begin the course. The next thing you're going to look at is the syllabus. It actually is an HTML page, and I'd go ahead and read all through that. It gives you my contact information. My home institute is Georgia Highlands College, and I'm based in Cartersville, Georgia, which is north of Atlanta. There is a phone number. I'm going to advise you, I'm really never in my office. So the best way to reach me is email, either through here, or you can email me at cpace@highlands.edu. I do have office hours for you this semester, Monday and Wednesday from 11 to 12:30, but that does not mean you can't reach me at other times. I am constantly checking my email, and I am here for you. Even if you don't understand a concept, I can always make you a video. I can answer your email. It's whatever's convenient for me and you to discuss the topic. We can even meet in an online classroom if you need extra help. So let's keep going down. Go ahead and read through all of this, and it should help you with everything about the course, just about the book we're using, proctored exams, the calculator. I would stress that you really need to get the TI 84 Plus as soon as you can to use the calculator. It talks about grade breakdowns. An interesting point for me is for your discussions, you'll be doing something called exercise problem discussions, where I assign you one or two problems and you post those in the discussion section assigned, and you'll respond to 2 to 3 other people's posts. It's a really easy way to get 100% on 5% of your grade. And I'll go ahead and talk about that more in a different video. So if I go out of here and I go back to the content section, I've made you something that I find extremely helpful. I've made you a course outline for due dates, and I'm going to download this here so you can see it. I advise you to go ahead, just print this out. This is a wonderful reference to have, or put it in a calendar that you have, because what I do here is I show you everything that is required for the course and the due dates. So you can see here, to start the course, you have an orientation quiz, which is due Friday, January 15th at 11:55, and you have an introduction discussion, which is due January 15th at 11:55. And if you keep going down, you'll see when the quizzes are due. Quizzes 1, 2, and 3 are due January 24th at 11:55 p.m. Quizzes 4, 5, 6 are due January 31st, 11:55 p.m. The first exercise discussion is due on January 31st. So is exam 1. It's due January 31st. So that means you can possibly work ahead for the course if you want to. The only things that you cannot work ahead for is the midterm and the final exam. And I do apologize for that, but that is Ecore policy. I advise you, please be mindful of these due dates, because once they've passed, you can't do them for half credit. So these due dates are pretty stable in time and they won't change. I do give a good bit of extra credit on the exams, midterm, and final, but I don't do it for the quizzes, because the quizzes are open notebook, open book. The exams are even open notebook, open book. The only things that you can't use your notes in your book on are the midterm and the final. And as we get closer to those, I'll give out a review for each. I use the exercise problems, and part of that, once you do some of those problems, I will give you extra credit points if you can send me some of your work. So this, again, is one of the most important things for the course. I advise you, go ahead, just download it, print it out where you have it for reference. Okay, let's go back to the start items again. All right, and then there's the mandatory attendance quiz. It has nothing to do with mathematics or anything. It's just basically, do you understand the course? Do you understand what you're doing? And again, that is due January 15th. The last thing you need to do is introduce yourself. And if you'll click on here, go into it. I've actually given you a template of how to introduce yourself. If you look at it, you're going to tell me your name, where you live, city and state are fine. If you don't feel comfortable, just say I live in Northwest Georgia or wherever part of the state you live in. Your major or academic interest, 2 interesting facts about yourself, and what you hope to get out of the course. I went ahead and did a introduction so you can see mine, which will be helpful. I hope this has helped to get you started in the course. If you have other questions, just email me. Thanks.